Hello stars, welcome back to Room with Me 23. I am Mandy and we are going to do an all signs read. Hope everybody is doing well. We're going to start with Aries and work our way through Pisces, and hopefully we get some good messages. Remember, we're all adults here. Take what resonates with your story, apply it where it needs to be applied, and leave the rest, right? For the others in your sign. If you're new here, you are my stars. I will refer to my collective as my stars. And if you're returning, welcome back, stars. Okay. So I apologize if you hear all the noise outside. There's lots of stuff going on outside, mowing and weed eating and all kinds of stuff right now. So hopefully that doesn't interfere with the sound. All right. If you're looking for your own card read with me, then my email is in the description, so check that description. There's also ways that you can support the channel there, send gifts, blessings, and all kinds of stuff. So check out that description. It is free to subscribe. And when you subscribe, you will be notified when there are new readings. All right, let's get this started. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and that was the first one for Aries. It's the Death in reverse. Okay, so there's some stagnation. Something's not growing. Something's being stunted. 9 of Wands. And, you know, it's taken a lot of beatings. I feel like it's like, I almost feel like the stagnation, and we got the Moon, and then this flew out, the Lovers. So let's see. Aries got 4 by accident. So right off the bat, I feel like somebody that you were in a relationship with was casting lots of shadows or illusions, and was very deceptive in the relationship, and it became stagnant, and you stuck with it, man, like a warrior, let me tell you. And it just, I feel like it's like that saying, something about you can't beat a dead horse, or they're beating a dead horse or something. I guess the reason I said that is there's a horse in the death card. But I feel like this is just something that's not going to go, because there was too much deception between you two. And I do see here that you worked really hard, you know, for this, and it just, you were courageous, you had the strength, you were unshakable. I feel like it's like you did everything in your power to keep this together, and maybe it did not stay together. Yep. And it's not going nowhere. It's not going to grow. Like I said, too much deception and illusions, and this is somebody that you, you know, wanted to commit to. With the Lovers card here, you were in love. Wow. Okay, Aries. I feel like I need to pull some extra on that. Maybe I will pull. Let's pull some Kipper. I guess everybody will get some tarot and some Kipper messages. Why not, right? Show us what we need to see. What could possibly, maybe it'll be a separate message. It could directly tell us more about this message. Child. Somebody may have been acting like a child. That could be why it didn't go nowhere. And even though you tried to make it work. Adjudication. Maybe somebody found out they had a child. And courtship. Ooh. Maybe this person got someone pregnant, or somebody had a child. They had something going on the other side. And maybe they were being taken to court for child support or something. Might have put a strain on the relationship that they had here. Ooh, okay. Well, that's what I have for you, stars. My Aries, should I say. Let's move on to Taurus. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Well, there's the first one. Page of Pentacles for Taurus. Somebody's eager. Got a very young eagerness, curiosity about them. They're full of ambition. Ooh, and up in their head with worry. They feel like they've been victimized. Oh, they're playing the victim, this young person. Let's see. And they're wanting to be the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, so this person, this young person here, looks like that they play the victim a lot. They're eager to move into life and have success with their goals and stuff, but they are in their head all the time. They feel like, I mean, they're optimistic, but they feel like things just don't go in their way. I get that from this Nine of Pentacles, or Nine of Swords. Next to the Nine of Pentacles, this is, they want to be self-reliant. They want to have everything in the world and take care of themselves. And so this Taurus, or this person, Taurus, yeah, it looks like that they just need to pay their dues, maybe. Or they feel like maybe things haven't been going their way. Will they ever get to this point? It's like, man, I'm working hard. I'm eager. I have all this ambition and the things that I want to do in life, and yet I don't know. I'm up all night worrying whether or not I'm going to make it. Am I going to get to this self-security here? Am I going to get to this point in my life where I'm, satisfactorily single and accomplished and have attained everything that I want to attain? Let's see what Kipper has to say. What has Kipper got for my stars? My Taurus stars. Great fortune. I do see it coming. Maybe they're worrying over nothing. High honor. Yeah, see, that goes right along with that. They want to be accomplished. Pisces could be you and marriage. So this person wants to be established in the person that they are. Like, they have something to give. And they're up worrying, like, man, am I going to ever make it? Am I going to get that far? Am I, so they can move on to the next step in life, which is to find a partner. They don't want to be a broke it looks like to me. It looks like this person is making plans, They're a young, energetic person. They're thinking, man, is this ever going to happen? Maybe some bad things have happened in their life and they feel like they've been put back, and this is where they're trying to get, so they can feel like they've done everything that they have to do to move on to this, to find someone. How about that? That could be you, could be the person that you're thinking about, Taurus. But that's pretty good. I like that. All right. On to Gemini. All right, Gemini. What do we have for my Gemini stars? Show me the cards. Temperance. Yeah, I just felt that as I was exhaling, like, oh, this, before I was even turned to that card over, I was like, something about Gemini has made me relax, almost like take a deep breath of, oh. And you know what? Temperance kind of talks about having that balance. This person's got one foot in the water, one foot on earth. They're pouring into their own cup, They are taking things in moderation. They are having realizations and, All right, what else? Ooh, Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. They're taking things slow maybe with this new love, or they're offering this new love and they're taking it slow. And the Two of Swords. They're almost taking it so slow that they're stalling. They're like, man, almost like the Two of Swords talks about peace being restored. So that's kind of neat and neat. Goes along with this Temperance. I said I felt like I balanced or relaxed or, and Two of Swords can talk about having peace restored. Like the decision has been made. This person knows a need for balancing priorities and decisions. So this person knows that they have to do that to offer this love. So, okay, let's see what Kipper has to say. Whoa. That flew out. Toil and labor. Maybe this has been a lot of work balancing this out and making this decision to offer this love. This looks like it's a reciprocal love because they're passing that cup back and forth to each other, but don't look like it was been an easy road. Mature man. And marriage flew out. Okay, so yes, there you are. balanced, in tranquility, pouring into your own cup so you can, and filling that cup so you can offer your cup of love to this person. You've made this decision, and you are, there's been peace restored in your mind, because, and in this, if this is a past relationship, in the past, that this has got to happen. So you're offering this love in this balanced connection. I don't see it being past. I feel like this is current. I don't feel like this is past at all. And it has been a lot of work. And there's been a lot of maturing. And maybe this mature man is, matured because they've come to this realization. They've come to this tranquil place in their mind, and with this, with what they're offering, which is marriage. How about that? My goodness. Gemini, that was good. All right. 16, 30, there we go. On to Cancer. Ready? My goodness, if you hear them teenagers. All right, so we are working on Cancer. Where are my Cancer stars? Hello, how are you doing there? Let's see what we have for you. What we have for my stars, my Cancer stars. We have the King of Cups in the upright. He is very well balanced, and subtle. He's generous and considerate, and very well balanced. Like I said, this King of Cups, his throne is actually floating on water very well. He supports others as well. Ooh, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we have... So this balanced King of Cups has not only balanced his emotions, but it looks like he may have balanced his bank account as well. After maybe recovering, I feel like almost like this is recovering from a relationship that maybe took a toll on the pocketbook as well. Because this King of Cups here is, they're wise. Maybe, so they know how to come back. They know how to bring themselves back. They know how to regain, lost things. They know how to, they have emotional hygiene. They practice emotional hygiene. So therefore, if they are balanced, they also can recover other parts of their life as well. Recovering financially even. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Because the King of Cups, like I'd said earlier, they also support others, It talks about supporting themselves before they support others, but they also support others. And like I'd said, he is emotionally, he practices emotional hygiene, he's balanced, and it talks about being balanced. So he must have had some sort of, I feel like this was a love issue that caused him to go in, maybe in the hole a little bit. But he's regained that. He, she, so let's see. What does Kipper have to say? great fortune. See? He has not only regained his situation, but he's done it in a very good way. Okay. Distant horizons. So he's moving up in the ranks as far as income, for sure, or bank account. And he's a mature man. So maybe this is a male, but it's definitely a masculine energy that has been through some financial turmoil due to maybe given a lot in a love relationship. They have now become more balanced. They are balanced and have had a change in circumstances. And now they're building their fortune. And then this distant future. It's coming. I mean, they're recovered already, and they're fixing to recover, like I said, very well. Okay, oh my goodness. That was wonderful. Cancer. We are going to move on to Leo. All right. For my Leo stars. My Leo stars. What do we got for you today? 3 cards for my Leo stars. That one came out. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody's recovering from being stabbed in the back. They're regenerating. Also profiting. After this fight, all these arguments, all this competition. It's been a struggle, but because they were weak. All right. So Leo, we have someone here who's recovering from being stabbed in the back after some arguments, some competition, some rivalry, where they may have been weak. You know, I think a lot of this arguing and rivalry and tension was from pettiness. You know, somebody trying to repress someone else, maybe. It could have been control factors as well that, you know, just didn't work out. And this person now is recovering from this Ten of Swords. So let's see. There's been some life lessons learned here. What does Kipper have to say for my Leos? Concern. First one out. Sudden wealth and community. So there's some concern after all this that's happened. This recovering from, you know, from these arguments and everything, and there, you know, and this pettiness and everything. And now there's concern because there's been a sudden wealth coming in. And the concern is that there's all these people here, I feel like, that want to be a part of this. You know? Leo, I would have to say yes. Be careful. Be discerning on what you're passing out. Okay? I mean, we all want to help our family, our friends, our community, and this looks like that there is some sudden wealth here. But I feel like also with these first 3 cards up here being the Ten of Swords and all this fighting and everything, and there was some weakness here, you know, because there's pettiness and everything. I feel like maybe this message could have came second to this. So maybe that all this fighting and this pettiness and this competition and rivalry and everything, and this pettiness that has happened, and everybody fighting and stabbing each other in the back, is because there's money involved. Who's going to get their hands on what? So that's the concern. Ooh, that's what I have for you, Leo. Okay, well, on to Virgo. What do we have for my Virgo stars today? Virgo stars. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's delays and jealousy and frustration. We have the High Priestess, and you know this. Your intuition is telling you what's going on. And the King of Wands. All right. So, Virgo. Looks like there's somebody who, like I said, was untrustworthy and jealous, possibly of your wisdom, your sound judgment, you knowing who you are, and your strength and your intuition told you that this person is not quite right. They're, you know, that they cause delays and frustration because you're visionary. You know this. You've seen it. Not only did your intuition tell you that, but you have the wisdom to know as well. You're sitting in the King of Wands. Your will, you have will and power and leadership, and you know, so yeah, that's pretty much it. They're upset because you were strong in who you are, and you could see it a mile away, the jealousy and the oppression and the being untrustworthy, and you knew what was going on. I think you might have threw some kinks in this, whoever this is, this person's ways, or let's find out what Kipper has to say. Sudden wealth. Man, the sudden wealth. The wealth and the great fortune is coming today, let me tell you. Mature man. That's that King of Wands. Oh, this person must have been upset because they couldn't pull one over on you. They couldn't pull it over your eyes. This is really close to my Leos, I feel like. And gift. They feel like this was a gift, or they're upset and jealous because maybe the sudden wealth was an inheritance. Maybe they expected more gifts or lavishing because there is great wealth, but you could see right through it. Like I said, you were throwing a wrench in it, and I mean, that's pretty much what that says. I mean, you're sitting in the King of Wands, you got the mature man right underneath the High Priestess, so I would have to say whoever this is that is jealous and upset, and you threw kinks in their ideas of what was happening or what's going to happen or what they were doing, Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I have for my Virgos. Let's move on to Libra. Where are my Libras? My Libra stars. Okay, Libra. Ace of Swords. There's some clarity. There's been a breakthrough, an epiphany. Oh, some good insight. Ooh, Six of Cups. Feeling pretty nostalgic about that past. And, you know, after some hardship, it looks like maybe there's been an epiphany. And Ace of Wands. Oh, man. This has, I'm surprised the Judgment didn't come out. I see something being resurrected. This is somebody from your past that has had an epiphany. And it's something to do with the heart of the matter. Okay? Like, they feel like that there's some logic in their ideas and this breakthrough, this epiphany that they have had because they've been enlightened on things, and they're looking for a new beginning here. They want to heal this. And they know it's been hard in the past, but they are looking for some compassion. They are ready to take responsibility. They have empathy, and they're wanting to have this passionate new beginning with you. This, you know, they're fixing to take action. They're taking action on this, on their ideas, on this epiphany and everything. Whoo, look at that. Okay, let's see what Kipper has to say. So, Libra, you guys have somebody coming back from your past. They're renewed with this new enlightenment, and they're looking to passionately move forward with you. All right. Main male. Oh, there we go. We have a main male. Masculine energy there. Somebody who feels like the too much time has gone by. Like this is the, every time I see this, because this little boy's pickpocketing this watch, I feel like time thief. It says thief, but I feel like this person just feels like too much time has gone by, and they're ready to take action. Oh, for the and courtship. So, there we go, Libra. That's cut right to it, right there. Somebody from your past, this main male right here, or Emperor. They know what they want. They they conquer things. Feels like too much time has gone by, and that they're ready to take action now. See that? They're coming in to let you know what kind of ideas they have, this clarity that they've had, this breakthrough that they're, and this reunion they're wanting with you. All right. Wow, that was cut right to the chase, wasn't it? All right. Scorpio. What do we have for my Scorpio stars? Shuffle these just a little bit more. cards we need to see for my Scorpios. Two of Swords. Need to make a decision, Scorpio. Stop stalling. Somebody needs to. Page of Cups in reverse. Too busy daydreaming. Ace of Wands. About this new passionate beginning, somebody is stalling. Not making a decision. Just immature, daydreaming and everything. But they're in your energy. They're naive and a little irrational, and and they want this new beginning with you. They want to take action, but I don't see any action. In their head, they're taking action, I feel like. Yeah. They're wanting a new beginning with you, Scorpio, or you're wanting a new beginning with somebody, but they're stalling. Indecision. You know. They're just daydreaming. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to be with Scorpio? Let's see what Kipper has to say. Journey. House. And family room. Ooh. House and family room on this journey directly next to each other. This is somebody who wants to come home. They want home to be cozy and comfy and bright, and the light is being left on for them. This is what they want. They want to know that that door is open for them and that they can come home at any time. What's that country song? I'll leave every light on in the house for you. Leaving all the lights on. And they want to come home to this family, but it's all in their head. They're not taking any action. I have to say, yeah. This is definitely a past relationship. Well, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Okay. Maybe they're hoping you'd leave the light on for them. You know, it's all in their head, though. It is. They're hoping. That's what they're hoping for. Okay, so let's move on to my Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. How are you doing? My Sag stars. Let's get some cards for you. All right. Cards for my Sag stars. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. So I'm feeling something or someone is feeling anxious, unprepared. They're in their head, feeling full of doubt. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Wow. Sag. My Sagittarius stars. Somebody is in their head, full, just seriously anxious, full of tension, and they're unprepared and turbulent inside their thoughts, and they're full of doubts, and they're feeling so disempowered and disorganized. They're unpredictable. That just, wow. Who is this person? Is this you, Sagittarius? Is this somebody you know who's deceitful, maybe? And they're anxious over it? Like maybe there's somebody, it might be scared that you're going to find something out. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Okay. Kipper, for my stars. Mature woman. Wealthy man. And courthouse. I feel like somebody's going through a divorce or something. This mature woman and this wealthy man. And I almost feel like this wealthy man is scared that maybe this mature woman's lawyers or the courts or something are going to find out something. Yeah. That's why there's so much tension. And somebody's in their head and just full of doubts and fears, See? It's this guy right here that is in their head and feeling that way. Yeah. This person's insincere. This mature woman knows this person is insincere. Knows that they're lying. Knows that they're deceitful. Even in the court of law. They're lying. They're hiding something. Like I said, somebody's afraid somebody's going to find something out. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. All right. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. For my Capricorn stars. What do we have for my Capricorn stars? The Chariot in reverse. Ace of Wands. So somebody is either unsuccessful at creating this new beginning with their lover, with somebody who they want to be lovers with, or they're having lots of negative thoughts about what kind, and confusion about having a new beginning. They're looking to be inspired, passionate, and in love, but they feel like it would be unsuccessful. They're feeling defeated. Why take action on these ideas if I'm just going to be defeated? This person's so beautiful, and I would just love to be with them. Would they choose me? Okay. Let's see what Kipper has to say for my Capricorns. Poverty. Could be why that person, privileged lady. Ooh, that's why they feel it would be unsuccessful. And they're thinking negatively about it. And great fortune. We have a financial difference. Somebody could be, we also could have a younger, older couple, scenario here. It looks like maybe the male energy would be the younger energy and the female energy would be the privileged lady who, but this could bring great fortune, or this privileged lady has a great fortune and this male energy does not have anything to offer. So they're feeling like I don't have enough to offer. They're feeling that's the negative thoughts about, being unsuccessful here with this passionate new beginning that they want to have. They want to be this person's lover. They just don't know that the privileged lady would choose them. Hey, I mean, I don't know. This person is going to have to get out of their confusion or their negativity and, take that chance, I guess. Maybe turn that chariot in upright and move forward with it. But right now they're not, because that's the way that they're thinking. Oh, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right. For my Aquarians, hello, stars. Where are my Aquarian stars? Let's see what we have for you. 3 cards for my Aquarius stars. Page of Pentacles. Somebody's full of ideas. They got courage and ambition. Eager. In their head. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is mirroring another one of my zodiac stars already. Okay. And Strength in reverse. Oh my goodness. If those are, I have to go back and see if those are the same 3 cards that were pulled for one of my other zodiac signs that we did. It just feels so very fresh, like I just read this. But Aquarius, you have somebody is eager. They're young, they're curious, they have all these great ideas, yet they're worried and that they don't have what it takes. They're weak. They're feeling repressed by maybe their youth. Maybe they're feeling repressed by because they feel like they've been the victim. They're playing the victim. Or this person has been playing the victim and being really petty. Let's see what Kipper has to say. despair. Occupation. And bad health. Okay, so this person is not necessarily playing the victim. They are actually having a pretty rough time. They're in their head about not having any work due to bad health. Whether it's mental health or physical health. It does show a person in a bed. It looks like it could have been physical health. Maybe they had a setback or something. And because they've been in despair. Yeah, and it's this Page of Pentacles. So maybe this person feels like every time they move forward, they get knocked down. It's like they can't get a break, and it's definitely working on their health, like their physical health. This person in this read needs some good luck or an opportunity to maybe turn things around. Yep, that's what I have for you. That's exactly what I have for you, Aquarius. All right. Moving on to Pisces. What do I have for my Pisces stars? Pisces stars. Knight of Cups. Somebody's feeling romantic. Seven of Cups. They're daydreaming about it. They're having fantasies about it. Being romantic and nostalgic. You have cups, cups, and cups. This is somebody from your past who is daydreaming about getting together with you. They're daydreaming about being romantic. They want to gracefully come back into your presence. They're hoping that you will choose them. And it's definitely somebody you know. Ooh, all right. Wow. All right. Let's see what Kipper has to say, Pisces. All right. All those cups for Pisces. They definitely want to bring it. This Knight of Cups is wanting to offer marriage to you. Or maybe you are this Knight of Cups, Pisces. Take the messages and apply them how they need to be applied in your story. Too much time has gone by. So they've been daydreaming about these illusions. Too much time has gone by. They're afraid that their things may have changed. They don't, you know. Maybe you have more choices than this person now. So main female. Under the Six of Cups. So this main female is comforting. She is, her presence even is healing to someone, to this Knight of Cups. She is steady. She has compassion. She's full of love. Well, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Until next time, bye.